Hi, everybody. Welcome to Pace Studio on the Road. We're live in Nashville right now at Jaan's house with Tommy Prine. Tommy, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me, y'all. Appreciate it.
Yeah. So we're about to share 3 of your songs with our audience right now, including one that's out in the world. Congratulations to you on the debut release.
Thank you very much.
We're going to share one that comes out October 14th and a third song as well. What do you feel like doing first today?
I'm going to play a song called Piling Up, I wrote with my buddy Rustin Kelly. The lights down in the basement are turning on and off, and I ain't too good with shovels, and I woke up with a cough. The list is piling up of all the things I said I'd do. Well, I'm sorry I fell into the blue. I think I let a piece of myself slip through the boards, the ones I said I'd sand down and nail into the floor. The list is piling up of all the things that are on my mind, and I'm sorry, I think I fell behind. And I feel so defeated, it feels like I'm bleeding in and out of time. If I'm sitting on the couch, running my mouth, and I know that you're probably right. Well, I'm sorry, I'm just like that sometimes. You can't see out the windows when my grass is turning brown, and everything that I've planted is returning to the ground. The list is piling up of things I don't know how to do, and I'm sorry, I'll make it up to you. And I wish it was easy to drown me in pity, give in to all of my doubts. If I'm saying something, it's usually nothing, and I don't know what I'm talking about. Well, I'm sorry, I'll take the garbage out. And I'm sorry, I didn't mean to let you down.
Thank you, Tommy. That's a great song.
Hey, thanks, man.
Yeah. So you mentioned it was a co-write with Rustin. We've had a chance to cross paths with him a lot in the New York studio. I think we've done sessions with him all over the place. Great dude. I like that guy a lot. Can you talk a little bit about what that relationship is like when you sit down and create with Rustin and with Gina Johnson as well?
Yeah. So me, Gina, and Rustin also just happened to be like very, very close friends. So that made the whole process of working together like the most fun I've ever had in my entire life. Yeah, I mean, getting to write with Rustin and work with him in the studio was just amazing. I mean, I've always admired him for his songwriting, and just everything he does as an artist is just amazing. And Gina has like such a good ear and perception of like who people really are, and like really kind of get down to the brass tacks of things, you know. So I think they were able to pull everything out of me that I needed in order to make this record, you know. So I'm super blessed that I got the opportunity to work with them, and yeah, hopefully I get to do it some more in the future.
How did the mechanics of that relationship? Are you talking about lyrics and feelings and that kind of thing, or is it a self-contained thing where one of the three of you are actually pushing the faders and turning the knobs and doing the engineering and like the whole thing?
So Gina, she has a incredible engineering history behind her, so she's definitely kind of the one like on the boards, whereas like Rustin, we wrote together a lot, and not every song we wrote together made it on the record, but a couple of them did. And we're very similar in a lot of ways, and especially when it comes to writing and stuff like that. So he just kind of gets me, you know, like whenever I'm trying to finish a song, like he knows exactly what I would say if I were able to finish it, you know. So I think we're just kind of on the same wavelength in that sense. Yeah, so I think a lot of the creative kind of aspect of it, in the production side, Gina and Rustin both kind of worked together on that and like found a sound. But I think Rustin creatively with like the lyrics and like delivery kind of thing, and you know, like the way I perform, I definitely like take a lot from him, and he gave me a lot of pointers for sure. So I'm very grateful for that. Yeah.
Man, I feel that same page nature with Rustin. I forget exactly what it was he said, but the first time we recorded, we'd never met each other before, and whatever he said was like a big swing to me. I was like, it was funny, it was hilarious, but it was like, wait a minute, dude, we don't know each other at all, but that's hilarious. And you just kind of could tell that if he took that big swing and said this ridiculous thing and be like, all right, we're buds now.
Yeah, exactly. Instant friends kind of guy.
Yeah. Well, thank you for sharing the music here. There's the forthcoming single is coming up second, right?
Yep. Yeah. So this one is called Turning Stones, and I wrote it also with Rustin. I had most of it done, and I just couldn't get it across the finish line, so I called him, and he helped me. And the song is just kind of about doing the hard work in terms of self-reflection, and it comes from the phrase of leave no stone unturned. So you're like really kind of digging deep to figure out the things that you need to fix to be the better version of you. So we wrote this song called Turning Stones. So how's it going? Where have you been? And I've been on the mend. Foggy morning, up all night is a game you'll never win. Well, I'm awake, just in and out, I'm falling off again. And I know it's a dream, but it seems I've let it back in. But I know I'm not hurting all alone. I'm dodging questions and turning stones. I don't know why I'm still choking on the broken things I say. And I know it's not me no more, but I'm reaching out for better days. But that don't mean I wanna talk, so please just go away. And how deep can I dig to fit all this shit and watch it just decay? But I've grown, and I'm safer than before. I made it out of a million storms. Throwing stones out on the coast, it's only rocks and sand. Watching the water carry them out and bring them back again.
Right, thank you. Man, is that Martin? Have you always been a Martin guy? Was that just happened to be the one that you grabbed today, or is that like your baby?
This is the one that I take on the road with me for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of the guitars that I have now are ones that my dad had, and they're all just kind of like leftovers sitting at the house. So my mom was like, well, they're guitars, they need to be used, you know, so take a couple of them with you. Yeah, this is, I think it's a D18 or D19, I'm not sure, but it's one that my dad got for, it was like the BMI Troubadour thing, and he just like really liked it, so he kept it at home and didn't want to like beat it up too much. So the one I used to have on the road was one of the signature Martins that Martin made for my father, and he was gonna have them make one for me, and something happened to his guitar, so he's like, I need to take yours out on the road. So we had it on the road for a couple years, and then I used that for the first couple months of when I was on tour. And like a couple months in, I'm on the way home on an airplane. I'm like, why do I have this with me? Like, I was like having like a freak out. I'm like, this should never leave my house, you know? Like, I don't know why I thought this was a good idea. So I went and grabbed this one. But yeah, definitely. I mean, Martins are just, can't beat them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, just don't fly United when you've got a precious thing with you.
Well, American Airlines did the same thing to me. So I actually just got my guitar back yesterday that they broke it over a year ago. So
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of music in that guitar, man. It sounds lovely. And speaking about keeping things safe on the road and trying to do this and keep yourself and all of your items safe, you're going to be out on the road with Todd Snyder, which will be an absolute party. So have a good time with that. You've got a lot of Southeast and Midwest dates. Are there any particular highlights that you're really looking forward to in the next, through the end of October, I think?
Yeah. So I know next weekend I'm doing Healing Appalachia out in West Virginia, so I'm excited for that. And then you got Gold Week. We got the whole Prine family's kind of renting out the city in Nashville, and we're throwing shows all over the place. So I'm sure I'll be making a couple appearances here and there, but I'm taking a little bit of time off after that in October, and then getting ready to go out on the road with Todd. And I cannot wait to do that. It's been a dream of mine since I started this, so I'm happy that it's here.
Yeah, man. Well, enjoy it and stay safe. Travel safely through all those dates. And thank you for the music today. There's still one more song coming up. What do you want to do third?
I'm going to do Ships in the Harbor. It's out now. Released it on September 9th. And the song means a whole lot to me. Got to tune into it real quick. It's called Ships in the Harbor. Must be the morning again. The sun through the window felt good on my skin. So it must be leaving soon, as it should. And I saw the bluebird again. She pointed it out in the yard on our fence. So it must be leaving soon, as it should. When I'm standing by water, it's harder and harder. So why I get sad when there's ships in the harbor, because they must be leaving soon, as they should. And I got to see an old friend. We laughed and stayed up till it came to an end, because he must be leaving soon, as we do.
I tend to get lost in the stars. I waste every night wondering where we all are and how we must be leaving soon, as we should. I'm standing by water, it's harder and harder. That's why I get sad when there's ships in the harbor, because they must be leaving soon, as they should. It takes time to know when you're wrong. It takes even longer to put it all in a song. And I wish it was easy to, like he did. When I'm by peaceful waters, it gets harder and harder. And I'd do anything just to talk to my father. But I guess he was leaving soon, as we do. And yeah, I guess he was passing through, and I am too.
Tommy, thanks for coming by and sharing the music with us today, and best of luck on the release. The release date is next year. It's unknown at the moment, but we know that the single "Ships in the Harbor" that you just played, it's out in the world right now.
It is, yeah.
Turning Stones comes out October 14th, so thanks for sharing with us, and travel safely, man. Have a blast out there.
Hey, thanks for having me, man. It was awesome. Appreciate it.
See you next time.
Yeah, see y'all.